Hi everyone, my name is Alex. Today I'm going to be trying the Krave Beauty 24 karat Retinal. This product retails for $28. Krave Beauty is always really intentional with their skincare launches, and that's why it's so exciting when they release a new product. This is genius marketing. They are notorious for doing impactful things with the environment along with releasing skincare. This product is utilizing upcycled carrot extract. Something that I have actually done research before on is ugly produce, how it doesn't usually make it to the grocery store. I've seen a lot of brands and a lot of companies utilizing this ugly produce, which nothing wrong with it, just doesn't look appealing, in selling groceries and selling different products. So glad that Krave Beauty decided to do that with the carrot extract in this formula. Genius if you ask me. I have to say this is one of my favorite names to a serum. Also because Retinal is considered the gold standard skincare ingredient, mostly because it is the most studied. This is all coming from skincare experts. Mind you, I am not a skincare expert, I'm just a consumer. Krave Beauty did send me this product, but that has nothing to do with how much I love the brand and how honest I will be with this product. I can like a product on paper, but there are a couple of things I'm a little nervous about with it. Soybean oil being in here is something that I'm just a little bit nervous about because I've had some issues with acne with that ingredient in the past. It was like that with olive oil though, and a couple of my favorite products, the Great Barrier Relief and Oil La La from Krave Beauty, both have olive oil, and I know Great Barrier Relief I think has soybean in it as well. Wasn't personally an issue for me, so I am going into this with an open mind. Very excited to see how this carrot formulation and also a gentle Retinal acts from Krave Beauty. I am very excited for the skincare launch. This product is vegan, cruelty-free, fragrance-free, alcohol-free, and comes in recyclable packaging. Krave Beauty is claiming this is best for beginner Retinal and retinol users, which I absolutely love. They utilize a 0.05 oil-entrapped retinal, which basically means it maintains its stability in the formula and also is more gentle in this formula to also show some significant results from the claims. They also use upcycled carrot extract and Ferulate oil. To check out the full ingredients, you can click the link in the description to go to their website. Also left the full ingredients in the description as well. Big things I'm going to be looking for include how does this product perform. I'm not looking for long-term benefits with it, but I do want to see what I notice with my skin. Does it cause any acne, since there was the concern of soybean oil in this? I also want to see how it layers. How often do I feel like I can use it, and do I experience any sensitivity with it? As for anything else, I'm continuing to do check-ins, so I will see you all in the next check-in. I'm here to give you all a quick check-in and also my first impression with this product. Yes, I wore orange intentionally. I got this product sent to me today, so I'm very excited to see how this product feels, how it performs, everything about it. I love everything that Krave Beauty does, and so I'm hoping this will live up to all of my hopes that I have with it. It does come in really cute packaging that matches Krave Beauty's aesthetic, which I absolutely love. Let's feel how this is. Now, personally myself, I am more of an experienced Retinal user. I use 0.1% in most of my daily routines. I use that daily. They are claiming this is more of a beginner product, but if you're more experienced, you could still find a use for it. I feel like sometimes when I'm needing to ease off, or sometimes in the intense weather like the summer or the winter, I like to go for more gentle formulas that won't sensitize, dry, irritate my skin. This looks to be a little bit more of a complex formula, which I love. It is pretty watery. It feels really nice and light on the skin. Almost feels not heavy like an oil, but blends in like an oil. That is a really nice formula. Usually Retinal is very potent with color, very thick, kind of goopy is how I would usually describe it, which best adjective I can find at the moment, but this is very watery and rare for a Retinal. I'm gonna take about 3 pumps out. Apply this product all over. Now, I am more experienced, but if you are getting into retinol, you can do what's called a moisture sandwich, which is basically just applying your moisturizer, applying your Retinal, which would be this product if you're wanting to try it, and then applying your moisturizer after it as well. That's a very good beginner tip that my dermatologist taught me. This is such a lightweight yet fairly moisturizing formula for Retinal. No sensitivity whatsoever. It's hard to describe. It's almost like an oil texture, but not thick like a facial oil. Definitely any skin type I feel like could use this because it is so lightweight. It doesn't give too much of a glow to the skin, but it definitely is more moisturizing of a formula and one of the lightest weight Retinal formulas I think I've ever seen. It feels amazing on the skin. I've also seen carrot in a lot of products that have worked well for my acne. Remember Sweet Chef, if you all remember that brand, they had an entire carrot, I think, cleanser, maybe an entire line that was targeted for acne. This I'm very excited for. Let me see benefits with discoloration, evening out the skin tone and texture. Also fine lines and wrinkles. I don't personally testify for those or really discoloration either with the level I'm doing with this trial. But if it continues to work for me, I will keep you posted with this product. At the moment, very lightweight, very moisturizing, gives a pretty nice finish to the skin without feeling suffocating. No sensitivity either. I see where they are getting at being a gentle formula. I'm going to use this once a night like I usually do with Retinal, and then I'll keep you all posted. So I'll see you all in the next check-in. I'm back to give you all my final thoughts on this product. This is a really gentle, more moisturizing Retinal serum as I anticipated it would be. Not necessarily something that I see in my routine at all times, but perfect for the times like right now when my skin has been dealing with a lot of dryness, a lot of sensitivity, and it was an effective concentration. I saw some notable benefits, more instant benefits with texture and very subtle benefits with brightening my skin with this Retinal serum. I like to be preventative with anti-aging. Not a requirement and not something that I want to promote for a lot of younger people. I am approaching 25, and just personally myself, I like to be as preventative with that as possible. And there are some times where I'm wanting to deliver Retinal and the benefits of a retinaldehyde to my face when my skin is a little bit more sensitized and irritated, when my skin is going through changes with the weather being hot, cold, all over the place, especially during the fall when I am trying this. That is what this serum did perfectly for me. I was experiencing a lot of sensitivity, a lot of redness during this trial, and I noticed that this serum was the perfect moisturizing retinaldehyde treatment that I could use daily when my skin was really sensitized. Now, I always recommend listening to a dermatologist and skincare experts when making skincare decisions. With myself, I've gotten to learn my skin with the help of my dermatologist, and I feel like this is a product that I wish I would have had whenever I was first getting into a retinaldehyde style product, because I did start with the more intense actives. Even now, today, when I'm more of an experienced active user, I find that I like to go for more gentle concentrations like this when my skin's stressed out, when it feels like it's had too much. There is a place for this serum in everyone's routine, in my opinion, just situationally, and it looks different depending on what your skin is going through at the time. Skin is ever changing. That's why I am glad that I tried this serum at a time when I did, because it is a really moisturizing, gentle retinaldehyde serum that I feel like has an effective concentration where it will show results. Wasn't too much where I felt like my skin was sensitized, because I experienced no sensitivity with this product. I feel like they encapsulated it in a really beautiful delivery system, a really wonderful hydrating and nourishing complex with antioxidants, with some purifying ingredients. Personally, for me, the soybean was not an issue with this product. It was something I was worried about with my acne-prone skin, but it proved to not be an issue. I was also able to use this every single day. Like I said, listen to dermatologists dermatologist when you're making decisions like this, but a rule of thumb that I followed was starting out once a week when I was first getting into actives and then building up as needed. This product was the perfect daily retinaldehyde. I used it once a night, every single night. It was delivering a radiant finish to my skin. It was nourishing for the skin on top of delivering the benefits of retinaldehyde in a really gentle way. I do feel like this serum is worth it. It's not going to be the more advanced retinaldehyde serum, but it is something that I feel like is needed on the skincare market for more beginner users, for people who are needing to ease off of more intense actives, and also for people who just want to go for a more gentle alternative. This is a really moisturizing formula. I feel like that any skin type could use it. Dry skin is going to benefit the most from it, in my opinion, but it's light enough where any skin type can use. It has a really watery texture, but it gives a subtle glow to the skin, and I like that they took an ingredient like retinaldehyde that could cause sensitivity, could cause dryness, and they encapsulated it in a formula that was so luxe, so moisturizing, counteracted all the dryness without adding too much moisture to the skin where I felt like it was too much. Perfectly balanced, perfect serum in my opinion for the more gentle user. This is if you're looking for a more gentle alternative. If you are looking for a more intense alternative, Geek and Gorgeous has a great line, Naturium has a great line. This is more just for the simple, effective, more moisturizing approach to a lower concentration of retinaldehyde, which was perfect for my skin at the moment. It's something that I'm continuing to use in my routine as we speak. I'm going to continue to use to see benefits with it, and I'll keep you posted with my results with this product. I had a wonderful experience, and I'm glad that I did, because Krave Beauty is a brand that has worked for my skin. All of their products have worked phenomenally for me, and I'm glad I had the opportunity to try this. I mean, I was going to try it no matter what, because I'm always tuning in whenever they release a skincare product, but I feel like this more gentle retinaldehyde treatment is something that was needed on the skincare market. We have more moisturizing options, we have more gentle options. This is the perfect encapsulation of a lightweight serum that was, in my opinion, the most gentle retinaldehyde serum I have tried, with an effective concentration that is also really considerate of sensitive skin. There are great options on the market, but this has a great price point, has a great value. I feel like it could be beneficial for everyone, just in a different routine, and it looks different with how you use it. I do hope in the future that Krave Beauty is able to release building block products. Now that they've released this 0.05% concentration, I would like to see a 0.1, a 0.2, get a little bit more with a product like this, because I'm not going to be able to use this forever. I know that my baseline on retinaldehyde is usually 0.1%, and so when my skin is not as sensitized, I'm going to build back up to that concentration. I would love to see a 0.1, a 0.2, a more intense range from Krave Beauty with this moisturizing formula attached to it. I know they do amazing things with the upcycled ingredients in here, and I would love to see that in more intense and potent formulas. This is one thing that I hope they're able to accomplish in the future. I know there's a lot that goes into skincare products and releasing them. Krave Beauty is always really intentional with that, but I could see potential for that style of product and a need for it in the future. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more like this, make sure you subscribe, because I post new videos every week, and I will see you all in the next review.